Welcome to Learn English. Hi everyone, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Adam. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Talking about your day should be easy, right? But when you're a beginner in English, it can feel surprisingly difficult.
Totally. I know what I do every day, but I don't know how to say it in English. I get worried I'll mess up the grammar or use the wrong words.
Oh, that's such a common feeling, Adam. But trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to feel so much more confident. We're going to build your entire daily routine, step by step, with simple sentences, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. And hey, I'm a total beginner, so if I can do it, you can too. We're going to learn together.
That's the spirit. So, are you ready to describe your day in English? Let's start from the very beginning, the morning.
Okay, Adam, let's start our day. So much happens in the morning. The very first thing, your alarm clock goes off. What's the first thing you do?
I wake up.
Perfect. That's the most important first sentence. I wake up. Can you tell me what time you wake up?
I wake up 7 a.m.
Great! To make that a full sentence, we just pop the word at in front of the time. So you say, I wake up at 7 a.m. Go on, try it.
I wake up at 7 a.m.
Excellent. Now, a lot of people don't jump out of bed right away. Sometimes they hit that button on their alarm to sleep for 5 more minutes. That's the snooze button. So you can say, I pressed the snooze button.
Oh, yeah. I press the snooze button. I do that a lot, maybe 2 or 3 times.
You and many others. So after you press the snooze button a few times, you finally get out of bed. The phrase for this is get up. So first you wake up, then you get up.
Okay. I wake up at 7 a.m. Then I get up.
Exactly. You're doing great. And see how you used then? We can use simple words like then or after that to connect our actions and make it all flow. So, you're out of bed. What's next?
I go to the bathroom.
I go to the bathroom. A perfect simple sentence. And in the bathroom, we do a few things. Let's start with your teeth. What's the action?
I brush my teeth.
Yes. I brush my teeth. That's something most of us do every morning. What about your face?
I wash my face.
Wonderful. I wash my face. Another great sentence. Do you take a shower in the morning?
Yes, a shower.
Good. There are a couple of common ways to say this. You can say, I take a shower, or I have a shower. Both are totally correct. Let's practice both.
Okay. I take a shower. And I have a shower.
Fantastic. Let's do a quick run-through of your routine so far. You start, Adam.
I wake up at 7 a.m. Then I get up. I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and I wash my face. After that, I take a shower.
That is a perfect morning routine so far. You sound really natural. After your shower, you need to get dressed. The sentence is simple. I get dressed.
I get dressed. That's easy to remember.
It is. Now, after getting dressed, you're probably getting hungry. Time for the first meal of the day. What's that called?
Breakfast.
That's right. And just like with shower, we can say, I eat breakfast, or I have breakfast. Both are very common. Let's add a little more detail. What do you usually have?
I eat toast and I drink coffee.
Perfect sentences. I eat toast, I drink coffee. We can also talk about the action of making it. For example, I make breakfast. Or with more detail, I make toast. I make coffee.
Okay, so I can say, I make breakfast. I have toast and coffee.
Exactly. And here's a quick but really important grammar tip. For routines, we use the simple present tense. For I, you, we, and they, the verb, the action word, doesn't change. I wake up. You wake up. We drink coffee. They drink coffee. It keeps things simple.
So I don't need to change the words?
For you, nope. You just use the base verb. I eat. I drink. I go. It makes talking about your routine much easier. Let's put your whole morning together now, from the start until after breakfast.
Okay, let's try. I wake up at 7 a.m. I press the snooze button. Then, I get up. I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and I wash my face. I take a shower. After my shower, I get dressed. Then, I go to the kitchen. I make breakfast. I have toast and coffee. I eat my breakfast.
Adam, that was amazing! You just described a full morning routine with clear, correct, and simple sentences. How's that feel?
It feels really good. The sentences are easy, but when I put them all together, it actually sounds like I'm speaking English.
You are speaking English. And just like that, the morning is over. After breakfast, most people need to head out somewhere. This brings us to the next part of our day. So, Adam, breakfast is done. The next step for most people is going to work or school. How do you say that?
I go to work.
Simple and perfect. I go to work. Or, if you're a student, you'd say, I go to school. Now, how do you get there? Do you walk, drive a car, take the bus? This adds some nice detail.
I take the bus.
Great sentence. I take the bus to work. You could also say, I go to work by bus.
I go to work by bus. Oh, okay, I like that one. So, I finish breakfast, then I go to work by bus.
Excellent flow. Now you've arrived at your workplace. What time do you start?
I start work at 9 a.m.
I start work at 9 a.m. Another perfect sentence using at for the time. When you start your work, what are some of the first things you do? Maybe on your computer?
I turn on my computer. I check my emails.
I turn on my computer. I check my emails. These are super useful phrases for anyone with an office job. What if you have a meeting?
I have a meeting.
Yep, or I attend a meeting. You work for a few hours and then you get hungry again. What's the name of the meal in the middle of the day?
Lunch.
Exactly. So, what's the sentence?
I have lunch. Or I eat lunch.
You've got it. You're already seeing the pattern. And we can say what time. For example, I have lunch at 1 p.m.
I have lunch at 1 p.m. During lunch, I often talk with my coworkers.
I talk with my coworkers. That's a fantastic sentence. It adds more social detail to your day. After lunch, you get back to it. You can say, I continue to work in the afternoon.
I continue to work. I work on my computer.
Great examples. Maybe you write reports or make phone calls. I write reports. I make phone calls. These are all simple sentences for your work tasks. Eventually, the workday ends. Let's say it ends at 5 p.m.
I finish work at 5 p.m.
I finish work at 5 p.m. The perfect phrase. And after you finish work, what's the very next thing you do?
I go home.
Yes, I go home. This is a perfect spot for another super important grammar tip. What if you're talking about a friend? Let's call him John. We can't say John wake up at 7 a.m. For he, she, or a name. We add an S to the verb.
Oh, so John wakes up at 7 a.m.?
Exactly. He wakes up. He gets up. He brushes his teeth. She drinks coffee. She starts work at 9 a.m. It's a really important rule for the simple present tense.
So for me, I say I work, but for John, he works.
You've got it. It's a tiny change that makes a huge difference in sounding correct. Now, let's summarize your entire work routine, from leaving the house to coming back.
Okay. After breakfast, I go to work by bus. I start work at 9 a.m. I turn on my computer and I check my emails. I have a meeting in the morning. At 1 p.m., I have lunch with my coworkers. In the afternoon, I continue to work. I finish work at 5 p.m. Then, I go home.
Adam, you nailed it. You described the entire middle of your day. See how we're building it piece by piece?
Yeah, it's like building with blocks. Each sentence is one block.
That's the perfect way to think about it. And you are doing an amazing job. Before we get to the evening, let's hear from you all. We've covered the morning and the afternoon. What's one thing you do every afternoon? Write it in the comments below in a simple English sentence. We'd love to read about your routines. All right, Adam, you've finished work and you're heading home. You can say, I arrive home around 5:30 p.m. What's one of the first things you do when you get inside?
I change my clothes. I want to be comfortable.
An excellent, relatable sentence. I change into comfortable clothes. After a long day, it's time for the last meal. Dinner.
I have dinner. Or, I eat dinner.
You're a pro at this pattern now. Yes. Do you cook your own dinner?
Sometimes. So I can say, I cook dinner.
You can. I cook dinner. And maybe you eat with your family.
Yes. I have dinner with my family.
Wonderful. After dinner, it's time to relax. This part of the day is different for everyone. What are some things people do to relax? Maybe watching something?
They watch TV. So, I watch TV.
I watch TV. A classic evening activity. What about something quiet with pages?
A book. I read a book.
I read a book. Another great option. Or maybe you just like to listen to things?
I listen to music.
I listen to music. See? There are so many different simple sentences you can use for how you relax. You just choose what's true for you. For example, in the evening, I relax. Sometimes I watch TV, and sometimes I read a book.
I like that. In the evening, I relax. I usually watch a show.
Perfect use of usually. That adds even more natural detail. As the evening goes on, it gets later, and it's time to get ready for bed. What are some things you do right before bed? You might repeat an action from the morning.
I brush my teeth again.
Exactly. It's good to say again to show you're repeating the action. I brush my teeth again before bed. Then, you change your clothes one last time.
I change into my pajamas.
I change into my pajamas. That's the perfect phrase. You're almost ready for sleep. What do you need to do for the next morning?
I set my alarm.
I set my alarm. A very important step. And finally, the last action of the day.
I go to bed.
I go to bed. The perfect end to the routine. After you go to bed, you can also say, I fall asleep.
Okay, so I go to bed around 11 p.m. Then I fall asleep.
That's it. You have now described your entire day, from waking up in the morning to falling asleep at night. Let's do one final review of just the evening and night.
Okay, I arrive home at 5:30 p.m. I change into comfortable clothes. Then I cook dinner. I have dinner with my family. After dinner, I relax and watch TV. Before bed, I brush my teeth again. I change into my pajamas. I set my alarm for the next day. Finally, I go to bed at 11 p.m.
Absolutely brilliant, Adam. You have successfully built a complete daily routine using simple, clear sentences. Let's do a super quick recap of the three parts of our day. In the morning, you said, I wake up, I get up, I brush my teeth, and I have breakfast.
In the afternoon, I said, I go to work, I start work at 9, I have lunch, and I finish work at 5.
And in the evening, you said, I arrive home, I have dinner, I relax, and I go to bed. Do you see how you can now talk about your whole day?
I do. It feels so much easier now. The key really is to use simple sentences and connect them with words like then and after that.
That's exactly right. And for everyone watching, practice is the most important part. Try to write down your own daily routine using these sentences. The more you use them, the more natural they'll feel. Now it's your turn to practice in the comments. We want to read your full routine. Write 3 simple sentences, one for your morning, one for your afternoon, and one for your evening. For example, I wake up at 7 a.m. I have lunch at 1 p.m. I watch TV in the evening.
We're excited to see what your day looks like.
If you learned how to describe your day in English and you want more simple lessons like this one, please give this video a like and be sure to subscribe to our channel. It really helps us know we're making useful videos for you.
Thanks for learning with us.
Keep practicing and we'll see you in the next lesson. Goodbye for now.